Women from across India, please control yourselves. This face is married. I'm taking it. Some scientific news, folks. Nepal earthquake may have caused a depression of 2.5 centimeters in Mount Everest. Now listen, 2.5 centimeters for a mountain is okay. But if you're a man and you lose 2.5 centimeters... It's called the week that wasn't. -5. No, for Kunal, how much? Yes, we'll start with this in the words of Freddie Mercury. It's finally happened. It's finally happened. Rahul Gandhi is finally on Twitter. He didn't say that. He just said it's finally happened and it was a song. Anyway, he's on Twitter. That's correct. The vice president of the Congress party has finally jumped onto the Twitter bandwagon and goes by the handle @OfficeOfRG. Take a moment. After joining the social networking site, Rahul Gandhi got down to doing what he does best, abuse the BJP. Oh, that's actually what he does second best. We are still not sure what he does best. No, but seriously, jokes apart, the Congress vice president took to Twitter and took on the government and his naysayers with some well thought of, forward-looking, well-informed tweets. Take a look. Tweet 1. That doesn't look so correct. Let's look at this one. That's more Bollywood celebrity talk. I don't know that. Let's next one. That rings a sort of a small little gunta, small one. Ding, ding. Okay, let's read the next one. Ooh, I'm getting a feeling deep inside. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's move on. What's the next one? Sexy Nation. We're a lovely country. That sounds a lot like him. Next one. Eureka! I have done it. I have cracked it. That's definitely him. Okay, but wait. So basically, nothing's changed. Oh, okay, all right. Well, I can't help but wondering why Rahul Gandhi didn't join Twitter earlier. After all, his opinions are never more than 140 characters. Or the amount of people that Kamala Hassan wants to play every time he has a conversation. Contrary to popular belief, a team of US and Indian researchers have found that the ancient people from the Indus Valley civilization, they're not alive anymore, did not stay put in one place, but migrated from one place to another. They migrated. Obviously, the Indus Valley was in Pakistan. Any surprise that the people migrated as soon as possible? Come on. The opposition Congress and the allied parties are once again very angry with the government, especially the government's interference in the IPL. You know, getting cricketers to wear orange caps? I mean, look at that. What's wrong with David Warner? I mean, he can't even vote in this country till next year. Ahead of his visit to China next week, Prime Minister Narendra Modi made his debut on social media platform Weibo, which sounds like a building Kunal lives in. No, that's Vaibhav. Anyway, on Weibo, he wished his Chinese friends in Mandarin. Let me tell you, my friends, if the Indian Prime Minister is now talking in Mandarin, you know what this means? The Chinese are coming! Okay, Fast and Furious 7 has sped to a 500 million total at the worldwide box office in under 1 week and will become the highest grossing film of 2015, beating Piku in a close contest in a matter of days. But the success comes at a cost. The Wall Street Journal reports that 230 cars, yes, 230 cars were destroyed during the shooting of the Fast and the Furious. 230 cars were destroyed. Where did they shoot this movie? Singur, West Bengal. Oh, no, 1 minute. There are no cars allowed there at all, no, from what I remember historically. Anyway, lots more coming up, but first the headlines. UK fights a close election. Nitin Gadkari on urine therapy. And Salman Khan sentenced. Yes, my friends, our top story. The British fight a close election. The British, my friends, the people who gave us 23% of the language we speak today, English. 23% has come from Britain. In Abhijit's case, 14%. But that's not the point. The people of the United Kingdom have just fought what is probably the closest fought UK election in decades. To discuss the elections, let's go straight to renowned political journalist Maxwell Alexander Braithwaite. Tell us, Mr. Braithwaite, how could Cameron have done it? His chances were hanging by a slim thread, yet he wanted a second chance.
Well, it all depends, young man, on the location. Now, let me elucidate. The where will answer the question. Location determines whether you waste your second chance.
I didn't. Okay. Well, why don't we try Miliband and Labour? Now, I'm told if women had been behind Labour.
You see, young man, this is a very interesting moment that you brought up. I don't know where you're getting your facts, but if and only if women are really into Labour, so to speak, then simple arithmetic tells you that yes, Labour will be strengthened beyond belief.
I'm not sure I understand what you're exactly trying to get at, but moving forward to Nick Clegg, the Liberal Democrats, but they said he had been gaining momentum and it's been a bit of a washout.
That's a very good word, young man, young fellow. That's a very, very good word. Momentum. Let's take that again. Momentum. And in all walks of life, I feel it is momentum that carries the day.
Good point. Lastly, Natalie Bennett and the Green Movement.
Now, let me be frank here. This whole green business between you and me is all diddly-wink, balderdash, a load of crud, a complete fraud, a boobly-poo, and a coupley-co. And it hurts our industry as a whole.
Thank you, Mr. Braithwaite. We were expecting a little bit more, I thought, from you, or your thoughts on the UK elections, but...
what did you say? UK elections.
Yes, UK elections, but you...
No. I was speaking of UK erections with a R. What? That's right. We deal with real estate in Britain. You've heard of erections. We're famous all over the country. We're known in Swansea. We're known in Dundee. We're known in Southampton. I've got offices in Essex, Wessex, Surrey.
Oh, that's what you meant. Oh. All right, after that, sterling performance, which cleared our minds on the path Britain is taking in the next few years. We can move straight to the City of London, from where joining us to discuss the UK election result is Indian-born British economist and politician, and hopefully the most erudite man the world has ever seen, Lord Manmohan Desai. Lord Manmohan Desai, hello.
Yes, Johnny Janardhan, Thara Ram Pom 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 Pom.
Are you quoting Naseeb? The film? Sorry, what was that?
Oh, sorry. What I actually meant was Nicole David Miliband, Tararam Pom 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 Pom.
Pum 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 pum. Yes, I like that movie myself. Yes, thank you. And that's exactly what we want to talk about, the elections.
Well, you see, Britain is exactly like India.
Yeah, well, how?
It doesn't really matter who runs the country. Nothing really ever changes.
Kudos to you. I'm surprised to hear you say that, but kudos to you.
Yes, exactly like India, yes.
So it makes no difference to you who finally becomes Prime Minister, is it?
Nope, not at all, no difference. I've decided to avoid all these issues and fight for the good of the Indian diaspora in the United Kingdom, sir. Make sure that we get what we want, protect Indian interests in the UK, and represent the grievances of all the Indians. What do you think?
Okay, good to know. So what is the priority list, sir?
Well, priority number one, people in the UK must commit themselves to understand one very important thing about our Indian culture.
Which is what?
Which is Indians and Pakistanis are not the same people.
I've been saying that. What else?
And these British people must stop stealing our recipes.
Again, not sure what you're saying. Meaning?
Do you really believe that chicken tikka masala is a British invention?
That's not impossible.
Do you think Balti chicken could have really been invented in Birmingham?
Oh, okay, all right. Besides food, which obviously you seem to enjoy, what else?
Also, the British must admit to the world one very important fact. A fact that has been wrongly perpetrated.
Yes, tell us what fact?
That it is India who actually invented cricket.
Now, Lord Saab, that's a bit far-fetched. I don't think we should...
I mean, so what if the inventor of cricket actually lives in England?
Who are you talking about?
Lalit Modi.
Again, you seem to have a small point there. He did invent a new kind of cricket in a sense. Okay, so what else do you want from the British government?
So, in true Indian style, we Indians living in Britain also want a few things in England renamed.
Now you sound Indian again. Like what?
Like, for starters, Wembley Stadium.
Wembley Stadium renamed into?
Yes, it is in a predominantly Gujarati area, so it should be renamed.
Wembley Stadium renamed to what?
Vimla Stadium.
Vimla Ben Stadium? Okay, go on.
Shall I tell you what Croydon and Tooting should be called?
No. I think we've figured that part out on our own. Thank you so much. But before I end, there's something I'd like to say. I'm not sure the British are going to like this too much.
They have to accept that we are better than them.
Really?
In fact, we are better in every aspect. Even our queen is better looking than theirs.
Come on. Now, our queen? We don't have a queen. Who's our queen?
Kangana Ranaut.
Oh, much better looking. Much better looking. I see you've really researched this entire interview and you've performed admirably. I salute you, sir, but not from waist upwards. We'll move on. Nitin Gadkari claims he waters plants with urine. So, the Chinese are coming. There's probably a word, so be careful. All right. For the first time since 1979 and the resignation of Morarji Desai, have we had such an interesting solution? Okay. What I mean is that a union minister made such a splash. Sorry. Unnecessary punning. I hate that. What I mean is that never before such a story leaked. Stop. We'll move on. I'll just get to it. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari announced that he collected his urine in a 50-litre can and watered all the plants in his garden with it. I don't believe it. My point being, why have a can? You can just water anyway. Why go to the can thing? The ghost of Morarji Desai still haunts Lutyens' Delhi. Apparently, after watering them with urine, the flowers, the vegetables, and the fruit in Mr. Gadkari's garden grew 1.5 times bigger than normal. Joining us now is an alleged spokesperson of Mr. Gadkari, a possibly bigger version than the man himself, our dear friend Nitin Gadkari. Sir.
Zindagi kaisi hai peheli raate
Mr. Gadkari.
Zindagi.
Mr. Gadkari.
Arey, why are you shouting? If Mr. Gadkari hears you, he will get very angry.
Angry?
Yes. Nowadays, all the time he gets pissed off.
Oh, it's one of those days. Okay, I get that. Now, you're joking, obviously.
What to do? Could not resist, you see.
Okay, is Mr. Gadkari himself around?
Yes, he's around. He's just gone around the corner.
Stop it.
It's very unfortunate, this news, you know. Gadkari sir did not expect this story to become number one.
Oh, what is wrong with this man? Stop. Okay, enough of the jokes, Mr. Gadkari. This is a political dialogue that I want to have here.
Sorry. But it has affected Nitin sir, you know, psychologically.
Okay, this is interesting. Psychologically?
Yes, psychologically. That is, P silent.
No. Bus. Now, let me talk for a second. Does Mr. Gadkari plan to make an example of this urine watering system for all gardens in Delhi with a straight face?
Yes. He seems to believe that all the bungalows in Lutyens, Delhi should at least try this urine therapy, you know.
You mean all the ministers' bungalows, without exception?
Yes. All the ministers' bungalow. Of course, for the older ministers and politicians, they should be given smaller gardens and lesser plants. So, you see, outflow is staggered in old age, you know.
You're telling me.
But there is only one problem with Mr. Gadkari's urine sprinkling system, you know.
Which is what?
How do you water the taller trees? You know what force you'll require to reach up there.
That's right. You'll have to go up and that's a very scientific way of, good, go on.
But it is a good concept, you see. In the future, all houses should be given this facility, you know. Like next time you buy a house, you must insist that I want a 4 BHK WGIT.
4 BHK WGIT.
4 bedroom hall kitchen with garden instead of toilet.
What?
Nice open air full of nature, you know.
Full of nature?
Yes, and when nature calls, you can answer it right there only.
Right, incoming free, obviously. Thank you, Mr. Madkari. Thank you, thank you.
Arey Baba, but don't you want to see these beautiful plants and flowers that are there in this garden? Huh?
Maybe next time. Maybe.
Lettuce, spinach, celery, broccoli, cabbage, everything is growing here.
Baba, yes, nice vegetables, nice flowers, yes.
Yes, very nice looking flowers in Mr. Gadkari's garden. Huh? But
what?
I cannot bear the fragrance. Over here I have to hold my nose in the garden, Baba.
Luckily you have two hands, otherwise. You know. And the next time Mr. Gadkari invites you for lunch, sir, skip the salad.
I just ate one big bowl of Russian salad.
All right, okay. I'm just going to skip to my garden. You do the same. We'll take a break and then we'll come back. All right? Get me the biggest plant you got. I've had 3 liters of lassi. Yaar. I mean. Yes, and welcome back. Bad news for Bollywood fans. Salman Khan's sentence. The controversy around a hit-and-run incident involving Salman Khan, superstar, that happened more than a decade ago came to a close as the Mumbai Sessions Court on Wednesday found Salman Khan guilty of culpable homicide and awarded him a sentence of 5 years. But now that Salman has been sentenced, I have a list of a few more film personalities whose heinous crimes that have been committed by them and who we should examine and see what sentences they ought to get for their said heinous crimes. Let's start with Shirish Kundar. He should get a minimum of 4 years for his hairstyle, 5 years for making Joker, 7 years for letting Farah make Tismar Khan, and 9 years for just being Shirish Kundar. But wait, I have some good news. Of course, we can reduce 4 years from this sentence for his extremely good PR skills. It's because he's popular, that's the joke, don't ask. Ranveer Singh. Ranveer Singh should be sentenced for 4 years just for spending time with Arjun Kapoor. And Arjun Kapoor should get 4 years for spending time with Ranveer Singh. Maybe I shouldn't really sentence them at all. That's because after the AIB fiasco, they may really get sentenced. I'll just put my coat together and keep quiet. Sunny Leon, yes, who wouldn't want to share a jail cell with her? Sunny Leon should get 4 years for indecent exposure in Hollywood and 10 years for not enough exposure in Bollywood. There's also a big demand for another 10 years for Sunny for even bigger crime. Borrowing Sunny Deol's name. What do we call him? What do we call him? You can't take a name and run away. What do we call him? It's like that girl who I call Miley. Let's move to Jacqueline Fernandez, another gorgeous, beautiful woman. Jacqueline Fernandez gets 5 years for speaking in Hindi. Oh, Hindi बात करने के लिए 5 साल मिलेगी सफर सजा. 5 years for Kangana Ranaut for speaking in English. Oh, मिलेगी 5 साल अंग्रेजी में बात करने के लिए. And 10 years for Alia Bhatt for speaking at all. And finally, Abhijit the singer. Abhijit should get 4 years for his tweets, 5 years for his views on real estate and the poor, and 10 years for his work in English, Hindi, Marathi, Bengali, Odissi, and Bhojpuri on every news channel for the last 4 days. That's all we have time for, folks. That's the end of the show. As you know, I have a garden, I have a job. If you have a garden, you have a job. We'll see you with number 2 next time. Yeah, nice.
Zindagi should. I'll do it again. No, I'll do it again. I'm looking dark in this. No? Okay. No, not at all. No difference.
Tinku, not Tiku. What?